Real estate agents, breaking news, breaking news. Stop scrolling and pay very close attention to what I'm about to say. Hey, real estate agent websites are dead. Social media is king. Let me repeat that. Real estate agent websites are dead. Social media is king. That's the way the trend is going right now. You know, everybody's on social media. Everybody has TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You know, everybody's doing videos. Everybody's, doing house walkthroughs where you're going inside the house and you're recording everything in the house and then you're putting it on online and getting tons of views and hits and things like that. That's the trend. Everything's on social media now. Nobody's like Googling websites and things like that. Websites are boring and dead, and they're just a thing of the past. You know, this is the social media era that we're in right now. You know, where you can go viral and get hundreds of thousands of views in a day or two just from one video. You don't get that on a regular website because number one, your website has to be found on Google, and most real estate agents' websites will never be found on Google because there's this big monster that's out there called Zillow or Realtor or Redfin or Trulia or this site or that site. You know, those big, huge, massive property listing sites. That's what I'm talking about. So that's why most real estate agent websites are just truly dead because they can't be found. And if they can be found, um, hats off to you. I applaud. You have made it to the top echelon of the Google search engine. If you are popping up on page 1, 2, or 3, if you're on page 1 with a search like, say for instance, houses for sale in Columbia, South Carolina, if your real estate agent website, your personal website, is showing up on page 1 with that search term, whoo, you need to be teaching. You need to be going around the country teaching seminars. How in the heck are you doing that? How are you beating out the big monsters out there that are paying millions to Google to have their site plastered all over page 1, 2, and 3? Or if they're not even paying big money, they have so much content on the back end and on the front end that you just can't compete. You know, they have millions of pages on their website, on their directory site, and it keeps adding every day, every day, every day. How do you compete with that? And they have employees and offices and people working for them, putting all this fresh content on their website, and you're beating them out on page 1. Woo! You're top notch if you can do that. That's why the name of this video is called Websites Are Dead and Social Media is King, because everybody's flocking over to social media to do videos because we're in the video era and that's where it is right now. So don't fool yourself. Pull out your camera. Or if you want to succeed in the real estate agent game, you need to pull out your camera and do what I'm doing right now and record yourself. Talk to the people. Let the people know who you are, because it's all about building rapport. It's all about building trust. And when people come to view your video and they're looking in your eyes and they're hearing your voice, you're talking to them directly. Hey, that's what you call building trust and building rapport. And it is virtually impossible to do that on a website, because a website is basically a brochure. And what is a brochure? Just a little pamphlet that you pass out and you drop off at the office here, office there. And how do you build rapport with words written on a piece of paper when you can, you can have a YouTube account or a TikTok account where you're talking to the people, they're hearing what you're saying. Oh, and they're commenting and you commenting back, responding back to what they're saying. So that's how you really build rapport. I mean, you can't beat it. It's unmatched. Nobody can overcome the power of social media. I don't care what you're doing. That's just the way it is. So now let me ask you this quick question. This is something for you to think about. Um, what if somebody was to ask you, just or scenario, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you have your videos rolling, you're on YouTube, and somebody asks you, hey, would you like to get a website done for your business? Would you like a website, to add to your business card? Would you like a website to help you, you know, look more professional? And this is what a lot of real estate agents say all the time. Well, I already have an Instagram and TikTok or YouTube account, so why do I need a website? Well, that's a good question. Why do you need a website when you're already on YouTube and you're crushing it? You're getting thousands of views on each video that you're putting out there. Why would you need a website? Well, let's try to answer that hard question. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we can overcome that question. Well, here's a scenario. You're on YouTube. You found a piece of property that you like. Say 123 Main Street. Property looks real good. It's a 4-2 beachfront property. At least it's tight. Has a pool in the backyard, privacy fence. It has all the bells and whistles. Modern upgraded kitchen, open plan. It's just tight. The bathroom, walk-in bathrooms, and walk-in showers, walk-in bathrooms. Of course, you walk in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Walk-in showers, walk-in closets, huge main bedrooms. I mean, everything's just lush and lavish. And so you like that property, you like that video, you love it, and you're ready, willing, and able to buy a piece of property. You have your money saved up, your credit is good, you're ready to move forward and take action. And so what do you do? How do you contact them? Okay, they have a phone number in their description on their video, or the phone number is on the video. Okay, but all right, once the video stops, then I guess what do you go to the description of the video, say like in TikTok, or you go to the comment section and you comment, hey, Miss Johnson, I love the property. Where is that located? Is that property still available? So you're commenting on the video, basically to try to get in contact with the agent to, get it done. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's how it works on social media. And it works because, if it didn't work, agents wouldn't be putting themselves out there like that. And so now you have tens and tens and tens of people responding and commenting. And so you're an agent, and then the phone starts ringing, or you're actually responding back to the comments in the middle of the workday because you're out there trying to show properties and doing open houses. So you're out there on your phone commenting back and forth. And how does one keep track of all those phone calls? And I guess you have a piece of software, a spreadsheet or something, names and numbers of people who are interested in, or you're trying to qualify them over the phone, and some seem like they're qualified, some seem like they're just wasting your time. And so you're keeping track of that through a spreadsheet from all the phone calls that you're getting, I guess. So I'm just assuming that's how an agent will have to deal with that kind of situation. Now let me ask you this question. What if you did this, if you had those videos out there like that and you getting a lot of traction? What if you had a basic website that had a page on it called frequently asked questions, and in your video you direct people to that page so they can actually read through all the questions that they have already, and all the answers are already there on that page. Would that be a better situation for you as an agent than to be on the phone all day long answering the same questions over and over and over? Well, just a thought. I talked to a lot of agents and they all say the same thing. That's one of their big pet peeves. They get sick and tired of answering the same questions over and over and over. It's like, good grief. And so, at that point, they're thinking like, I need an assistant. My assistant can handle all these questions because I'm just tired of it. But assistants don't work for free, so you're going to have to pay that assistant. That costs money. Now, here's another scenario. What if you had a link in the description of your video that took them to a page on your website, and it had, say, like, it was like a quiz. It sent them to a quiz page, and the quiz had, say, like 10 questions, and the questions were geared towards disqualifying time wasters. See, now, when they get to that page on that quiz, they don't realize this is a disqualification quiz. They think they're just answering random questions about, their interests. But in reality, the quiz is based on disqualification. What do I mean by disqualification? Well, you're trying to get rid of tire kickers and time wasters, so you won't have to be on the phone with them forever answering those same questions, or you pass the questions. Now you actually want to sign a piece of paper, sign an agreement, and then you move forward, and you come to find out these suckers don't even have, the credit is not that good, or it's borderline, it's shaky, or they said they had the money, but the money is kind of shaky, or the spending habits are out of control, and getting ready to go to closing, and then 4 days later, 3 or 4 days before closing, the deal falls through because the lender double checked their financials and everything fell through, and you've been waiting on that $8,000 check, and that's gone, and you wasted all that time working with that one client. So would it be smart to have a quiz on your page to kind of weed that time waster out of the situation, out of your life? Wouldn't that be smart to have something like that on your website? If you had a website. Here's just one more, another scenario. What if you had a bunch of visitors coming to your site and they really want to talk to you, and I mean, they want to have an appointment, like, I want to sit down and talk to this agent because that property looks perfect, I love it. Me and my wife, we and my 2 kids, and we're looking to get out of this old cramped apartment, and we're ready to take action and move, and we like to sit down. Can we sit down and talk to you for about good 30-40 minutes, just to kind of get things going? And so you schedule a time on your own through the comment section. Well, first of all, you get the phone number. Well, you give them your phone number, or they get the phone number, and they call you, and then you manually book them in your scheduler, in your calendar, and y'all sit down and y'all talk. Say, like, they called you at 10 a.m., but you're busy, and you say, all right, let's schedule a time, 6:30 this evening. So you schedule that time at 6:30, and you race to get back home, and you hold off fixing dinner for the family because you need to be on that meeting, that 6:30 meeting, and you finally get on a Zoom call. You set it up with a Zoom, and you sit down and you start talking to them, and once again you find out they're not really ready at this point. They might be ready in about 6 months because they're stuck in a lease and they can't get out the lease. So you've done all this to schedule this appointment, and it's not going to work until 6 months from now. But you had to actually manually do all this yourself. You had to manually go and write it in your calendar. You had to get on the call with them to set it all up. Let me ask you a question. Would it be easier for you to have a link in your description of your video that takes them to a page on your site where they can actually book the appointment themselves on a calendar link on your website? And once they book it, they get a confirmation email and you get a confirmation email. Wouldn't it be easier? When it comes to automation, that's what you call automation. Wouldn't it be easier than you trying to do it yourself? I'm just saying. So anyway, those three things, booking an appointment through automation, having a quiz to filter out the those tire kickers and to disqualify people like that is wasting your time and save you a whole lot of time from answering questions that you're sick and tired of answering over and over and over through a frequently asked questions page. Just having those 3 pages on a website, wouldn't that be a smart thing to do rather than trying to do it all yourself? And this is what you call, my friends, a website that closes clients and saves you tons of time, and you actually make more money because you can make money, but if you're wasting time is money and you can't get that time back. You've been wasting a lot of time with these tire kickers. So I'm just saying, if you're sick and tired of wasting time with tire kickers and you're burning out, but you have your nice TikTok videos out there and your phone is ringing off the hook and you're happy and you're excited, but nothing is happening. If you're sick and tired of that, then you might want to invest in a professional website. If you don't have one, then you need one. If you have one already and it's not doing you any good, then I can show you some things that you can do to improve it. And if you have one that you think is a real website, but it's just a listing profile that you get from your brokerage office, like those www.broker.com/yourname, that is not a website, my friends. That is what you call a listing profile. And right there, that I don't know what's worse, having that out there in the world for people to see or not having a website at all. So I don't know. So, but check this out. I have some more great videos. I'm gonna drop another great one, and it's gonna be a nice series. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be about we're gonna be talking about offline marketing for real estate agents and how you can convert those people into signed agreements and paying customers and everything. And you're gonna love this series. I mean, it's gonna be off the chain. But yeah, go ahead and check out those videos and go in the description. I have another video that I have about 4 videos that I have dropped in there on every video that I make that you need to watch. These are the links you need to be paying very close attention to. So, but at the end of the day, it's great to have social media stuff, website videos and everything like that. It's great to have that stuff, but do yourself a favor, convert those and turn those over to a website that takes the pressure off of you. All right. So, all right. Well, I'll see you later. Peace.